Have you had enough of living from paycheck to paycheck? Are you ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start saving? Lucky you, the purpose of this video is to provide you with 10 tried and true money management strategies that will help you strengthen your financial situations and plan for its future. These tips are useful for anybody, from those just starting to those who want to make a difference and remain on track. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to learn how to manage your money like a pro. Make a personal budget. A study proved that those experiencing financial stress had greater difficulty sticking to a budget. They have less of a sense of control and are more prone to spend their earnings on a desire. Creating a budget is a fantastic first step toward better financial habits and learning to maximize your resources. Budgeting helps guarantee that you'll have enough money for the things you need and the things you desire, while also increasing your savings for future objectives, said the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. To begin to start with budgeting, you may use a spreadsheet and some basic guidelines like these. Total up what you make per month. Additional income, such as bonuses, tax refunds, or earnings from a side hustle is included here. Figure out what you are spending each month. The housing, food, student loan, and transportation costs are all examples of big-ticket items that may fall into this category. Food and utility bills, for example, tend to fluctuate from month to month, but you may use the average of many months to predict what you might expect to spend this month. Take your revenue and deduct your expenditures. Your budget will kick off at this point. Everything remaining is what you can put toward debt reduction and savings. If your remaining funds are insufficient, you may want to consider reducing discretionary spendings like takeaway meals and subscriptions. Your budget should be seen as a live document that you update often. That way, you'll have some wiggle room if necessary, such as when you pay off a credit card and no longer have that payment to worry about. Popular budgeting strategies, such as the 50-30-20 rule, may also be worth considering. Track your spending. Developing good financial habits while you are feeling confident can help you weather the storm when your finances are under stress, according to research. One such practice may be keeping a record of every money spent. After all, it might help you control your spending and stick to your financial plan. In what ways do you monitor your cash flow? Putting it into practice is easy. You might use one of the many applications that are already accessible online to keep track of your expenditures digitally. You may use an app, website, or just a notepad and a pen to keep track of your finances. One piece of advice: create distinct accounts for each kind of expenditure. That way, you can track your expenditures and identify areas where you may be overspending. Don't commit to any new recurring monthly bills. Not every loan is worth getting, even if your salary and credit score make it possible. Many individuals have the naive belief that a bank or lending institutions would never give them a loan or credit card if they couldn't pay it back. The bank is only aware of your stated income and the debts that appear on your credit report. They have no idea of any other financial commitments that could prohibit you from making your payments on time. To what extent a monthly payment is feasible for you depends on your income and other monthly commitments. Regular audits. Audited financial statements are a vital part of the responsible management of money. They help ensure that the financial statements are an accurate reflection of the organization's financial health and performance. An audit is a third-party verification of the accuracy and reliability of a company's financial reports. Regular audits are recommended for businesses to ensure their financial statements are accurate and to spot any weaknesses in their money management practices. The best way to maintain order in your financial life is to conduct regular audits. By conducting an audit of your records, you can ensure that everything has been recorded accurately. You'll be able to see your financial conditions more clearly and make more informed choices as a result. It is possible to audit your accounts in several ways, but one of the most efficient is to use software that automates the process. By doing so, you can be certain that your data is error-free and up-to-date at all times. When it comes to managing your finances, automating your audits may save you both time and money. Invest in yourself. Putting money into yourself is one of the wisest things you can do. Depending on the individual, this may entail enrolling in a training program to broaden one's skill set, taking a creative writing class, or even just taking some time off to focus on one's health. Books, podcasts, and other forms of media geared at personal improvement. Investing in a financial planner or coach to help you reach your objectives. One of the smartest ways to spend your money is on something that will help you improve your life. You may increase your earnings and progress towards your financial goals by investing in yourself. Everyone is on the lookout for the next great thing in the investment world. What about spending money on oneself though? The truth is that you are your company's greatest asset. Build your emergency funds. Making sure you have some cash set up in case of an unexpected expense is crucial. It may be utilized to recover for losses incurred due to things like unemployment or medical emergencies. 3 to 6 months of living expenses should be in your emergency fund. Start a saving account by putting aside a small amount of money every month. You may start saving for retirement or investing in a 5 to 9 college savings plan when you have established a healthy emergency fund. No matter how well you plan your budget, unexpected costs will always find a way to sneak up on you. For this reason, it is critical to have access to a saving account specifically designated for emergencies. Start by placing a little amount of money into a savings account every week. You won't have to resort to using a credit card to cover a sudden cost since you'll have the money on hand to do so. With a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, you can confidently face any financial challenges that may arise. Start a side hustle. Making a diverse stream of income might be as crucial as spending out your investments. One way to increase one's financial stability is to create a side business. The term side hustle refers to any activity pursued in addition to one's main source of income. You can make money on the side by doing just about anything, but your chances of success increase if you choose something you love doing, and that allows you to choose your rates and working schedule. Driving for Lyft or Uber isn't necessarily a terrible side hustle idea, but it does come with some significant constraints, such as a cap on the number of hours per day you may work and a pay rate that is determined by the business rather than by you. It is possible to earn additional money by taking up a side hustle in which you have complete control over your schedule and rates of pay. Get out of debt. Being in debt is incredibly stressful and it may keep us up at night, whether it's from credit cards, a mortgage, or college loans. But don't fret, many individuals get out of debt every day, and you can too. Additionally, not all debt is the same. Reducing debt amounts to a simple math problem. The general advice is to tackle debts with the highest interest rates first. Credit card debt, in general, bears the highest interest rates, followed by private loans, then school loans, and finally mortgages. Debt repayment tactics that don't prioritize cost savings, such as obligation snowball plans that have you pay off your lowest load first before moving on to your next largest debt, and debt avalanche plans that have you pay off your largest debt first aren't very good. Reduce your biggest expenses. The best method to save money and strengthen your financial situations is to cut your largest costs. First, you should catalog your most significant outlays, including those for lodging, transportation, food, and recreation. From there, you can use a few methods to cut these expenditures, such as moving to a less expensive locations or downsizing your property to reduce housing expenses, reducing your food budget by avoiding expensive restaurant meals and stocking up on cheap bulk goods. Reviewing insurance plans and discussing costs with providers are two ways to lower monthly payments. Having a grasp of your largest expenses can free up cash that can be used toward debt reduction, emergency funds, and long-term investments. Start investing early. One of the best ways to ensure a comfortable financial future is to start investing early. An individual's investment will increase over time and create profits if they begin investing at a young age thanks to the force of compounding. Because of this, investors may give their money more time to develop, which might result in higher returns. Investing at a young age also helps in saving for retirement, college costs, and a down payment on a house. Investing early and regularly is a necessary first step in achieving financial stability and independence. And there you have it, folks, some proven money management tips to improve your finances. Remember, the key to successful financial management is taking control of your spending, creating a budget, and sticking to it. Don't forget to prioritize paying off debt and saving for your future. And most importantly, always educate yourself and stay informed about the latest financial tips and strategies. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode.